Hey YouTubers, me again. That sun is bright. Woo-wee. This is going to be I'm going to say fairly short. Of course, I always say that and it takes hours long. But I got to pull the rear end out of this old Valiant. And you've seen me do some work to this before. You watched me pull fenders. So this is another how to remove stuff. But I'm going to do this one junkyard style. I've got a gentleman that needs the rear end out of this old girl. And I'm just going to pull it out junkyard style, which means we're going to get this baby out the fastest way possible. So I figured I'd let you watch. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get started. Yay. Now the first thing is to jack it up. But I cannot get this jack far enough down to get it underneath there. So, it's got some nice trim. I'm going to get it up under the leaf spring, which is the worst possible thing to do. But that's the only way I can do it. So we get her jacked up by the leaf spring. Of course, that ain't going to work either. Heavens to Murgatroyd Batman. That was nice and greasy. Yeesh. Not good without that because it can slide off real easy. So we're going to start way under there. Probably put a block and jack it up some more. Whew, my goodness. Hotter than a bank robber's pistol out here today. Whew. This is going to be one of those work for 10 minutes, take a break for 10 minutes, work for 10 minutes, take a break for 10 minutes, so we're not having too much of a, getting too hot and overheated. Now I've not had much luck today with being safe. Had a hood almost fall down and crush me. So we're gonna go real easy on this old girl. Oh. You know what? It looks like jacking it up this way, I might have lifted the whole car. So, let's see if we can do that again. Get it off that frame over there. See if I can't get a block under the other side. You tucked up inside here with me, you're probably going to be staring at my elbow most of the time. Oh, it's tight. I've got the car up on jacks. I've got blocks and a jack under it because I guess this hat's going to have to come off because I don't trust just one or the other. It's pretty tight in here. If it starts to come down, I'm going to get hurt. So, this is how we do it junkyard style. sometimes you have to get a hammer and whack that, but we're going to go ahead and cut this other one first. My face is scary close to this thing. There we go. I don't know if this one's gonna... I might have to... Yeah. There we go. There's not any pressure on it, so not too big a deal now. That's the easiest way to get these out. You gotta watch, black widows like to hide in the corners. You don't want to be playing with one of those. But this is loose. It's already got no drive shaft or whatever, so literally, once we get this loose, I do have... Nope, there's no emergency brake... This was a good one to pick. There's no emergency brake cables or anything to worry about, so this is a good one. It just gets worse and worse with it being up so high on the other side. This side is right up against the ground. So we're going to try to get this under the back of the spring here. See if I can't get it up enough to put a block and or another jack under the frame. The odds and probabilities of it falling are pretty high. We'll try this. See what we can get. I'm not holding a whole lot of hope in this. It might. Pivoting pretty good on that other block. It doesn't fall. Okay, the jack's starting to slip on the spring, so my goal is to maybe get some more blocks under that other end over there. See if I can slide this other block in there. Keep this a little higher. Alright. That brings me up another 4 inches or so. So we'll let the jack down. See if I can't get a better bite in a better place. Okie doke. Blocks are on the main part of the frame, kind of in my way. The rocker panel is not healthy enough to jack on, so I'm going to try to jack on the body seam. See what happens. Can't really hurt this quarter. Go check the other side, make sure it isn't falling off. Okay, that's getting pretty sketchy, so we're going to leave it right there. Let's see if I can get this block on in. Maybe can. Come on, baby. Yahoo. Alright. So now I've got a block under it and the jack. Now it's time to get in here and start cutting. Say that's a pretty good view. So we're going to go ahead and start cutting. Here's one. There's two. Woohoo! All right. Come on. There's that one. And there's that one. All right, now the fun part, trying to lift this off because there's no. There we go. That worked. Quite a bit easier with two people, but I don't have two people. I only got me. So we've got them off of the pins, so we just pull it. Now what's happening is on the other side, this brake disc is hitting on the other side. So now I've got to lift it and push it from the other side. So you watch this side, see what's going on. I'm going to push from this side, see what's going to happen over here. Alright, I was able to do that. Now some of these heavier rear ends, sometimes you got to use a jack, it's just too heavy. But this, she's hitting nose down, so she's kind of holding herself. Now the next hurdle, you got to get it over until the pumpkin's past there. Whew. Not the kind of work for 90-something degree heat, that's for sure. Yes, Watson. Alright. So we've got her this far. Now I'm caught on the perch. There, she's out. Now I'm going to get a couple of blocks or something to keep it so it's not sitting on the ground. She's in good shape. Okay, she was in good shape. Okay. Might require a little persuasion. Took a little persuasion. I guess she'd been sitting in that one spot for a few years, but she's doing good now. Still has the bolts for the yoke, which is always a good thing, and the straps, but I have some of those if not. I will have to conjure up some drums. That ain't going to be easy, but there we go. She's out. Woo! Well, in this heat, that was a daunting experience. Had we had emergency brake cables to deal with, and drums and wheels and tires, well, tires would matter, but wheels not so. I mean, drums not so much, because you can do all this with the drum still on it. but not having the emergency brake cables helps quite a bit. I guess I've probably took those out for somebody that needed them, which really helped me out in this particular project. So it's junkyard style, right? We just hack it out, get it done. So if you're taking out a 7 1/4 and you're going to put in an 8 3/4 or an 8 1/4 or a 9 1/4, whatever, you're going to put in something big, 9-inch Ford, 12-bolt Chevrolet, whatever, if you're putting, or big monster Dana, whatever. If you're taking this one out, you're not going to reuse those bolts anyway. You're not going to use, you might use your emergency brake cable, so you might have to watch another video to see on that. I think I may have done that in another video, I'm not sure. But anyhow, that's the junkyard way, right? And if you're just hacking one out of your car, getting it because you want it out so you can put something bigger and better in there, this is the way to do it. And if you're not going to use the emergency brake cables, you can just whack right through them too. But I recommend hanging on to them. You can usually adapt them to work with whatever rear end you're going to swap it out with. So anyhow, it is hot out right now. It's not, picking a 92-degree day or 95 or whatever it is out here to do this kind of project in the sun, not the smartest thing I've ever done, but needs to get done. This guy can show up at any time to pick this up. He's already paid for it. So unfortunately, customer comes first, which that's you too, my YouTube people. You guys are also my customers. I consider you such, and or friends. And so I work for you, and I'll get out here in the heat and the cold to make a video so that you can have a better life, right? Make things easier for you if you know how to do things. So I'll do some suffering so that you can benefit. How do you like that idea? But do me a favor if you would, and hit the subscribe button for me. Tell your friends, and it wouldn't hurt to put the old like button too, because that makes me feel all warm and fuzzy, you know. But thank you for watching. I'm going to go get a cold drink and put this stuff away. See ya!